guys, thanks for tuning in today. I'm here with my friend Neil. Neil, how you doing?
Pretty good, how about you?
Go ahead, tell us what we got for you guys today.
We got a 2001 Ford Mustang Cobra. Pretty much stock, got an exhaust, that's about it.
You know what? These are actually, in my opinion, and this is just an uneducated opinion, these cars, in my opinion, are way underrated. Everyone likes to say, oh, the Terminators are great, which they are great. I'm not going to deny that. They are great. But it's just, there's something about these cars I like, and it's probably because my brother's speaking through me. I like NA motors. I do. I honestly do. And these things are underrated. First of all, their internals are underrated. The whole car is underrated. Right. Because you can literally swap on the blower. Wait, that's second. That's third.
That's third.
Okay, cool. I didn't. It's a short ratio, or they're close together. The gears are close. I'm not used to it. I'm used to my Eclipse. And I haven't driven one of these in a while. Last time I drove one of these was at Discount Tire. So it's been a while. I'm a little rusty, but it feels nice, and I do like these cars. They're great. And as of right now, price-wise, you paid, if you don't mind me asking, how much?
$10,500.
And it has 50,000 miles, and that's very reasonable. These cars and the Mach 1s are the budget fast cars, in my opinion. My reasoning for that is, if you look at the LS1, like let's say Camaros, I think it's 99 to, I don't know my Camaro, sorry. I know. Whenever they stopped making them, I think it was 02 or it's 98 to 02 when they threw the LS1. I'm sorry, Camaro guys or LS guys. I don't know my Camaro or Chevy crap. I apologize. But beside the point, if you want to find a low, clean mileage one, you're looking at, 15, maybe 16 grand. Oh, yeah. But just in general too, this is my favorite generation of Ford. This is when, the Lightning was out, the SVT Contour, the SVT Focus. Specifically these cars, and it kind of broke my heart because in 02 they didn't make one, obviously, because they put this car against SVT Focus. I think it was on Laguna Seca. Yeah. And the Focus would catch up in the corners, and obviously the Cobra would lose it in the straight. But I forget the guy's name, but the head of SVT at the time was just like, we can't allow that. And that's when they just pretty much took this motor, gave it a little bit stronger internals, and threw a blower on it. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's pretty much the only difference. Yeah. And they pretty much threw the rest leftover motors in the 0304 Mach 1s, which is literally the same motor as the 0304 Mach 1s. Yeah. So, I mean...
Just got a shaker, that's literally it.
Just in general, I just love these cars. They're super cool. Their parts are getting relatively inexpensive for them. I mean, I know at one point in time when they first came out, they were ungodly. But now it's cheap to build. It's great, and they're underrated. They really are. I mean... It's just a great thing, That's about all I can say about it. I mean, I think it was the first production Mustang to have IRS, correct? That was the first generation, or the first generation that actually had it.
I think so.
Yeah, it was a 99, and everyone gets confused because the 0304 Mach 1s, everyone says, oh, they had IRS. No, they didn't. I know the 0304 Terminators did, but the Mach 1 didn't. Right. Correct? Right. Yeah, so I mean, just that fact alone, this is the very first mass-produced Mustang with IRS. That blew everyone's mind. They're like, oh my god, And I mean, they kept that live rear axle in that car all the way up to 2014. Even the 07, 09 SVT Cobras, some people out there think that they had an IRS. No, they didn't. They're like, oh yeah, it didn't. No, it didn't. They kept that live rear axle for a long time. They pretty much, the last couple generations of the Mustang, it was pretty much the pinnacle, with the most you can do to an IRS or a live rear axle. Like, they pretty much, like the Boss 302, probably one of the best handling live rear axle cars in the world, in my opinion. And it is, because Ford literally took that platform until you couldn't do anything else with it. So, and that's why for the most part, that's why they're relatively inexpensive, because it was cheap to make, cheap to do. I mean, when these cars first came out with the live rear axle, all that crap, they were like, I'm not sure, I think the sticker price, I think it was close to 30 grand, weren't they? MSRP, yeah, I think they were, and at that time, that was still a lot of money. Still today, that's a lot of money. Yeah. But like...
back then, even more so.
Yeah, obviously. Well, inflation, that is a different discussion for a different time. It's about cars. But after we get down to the stop sign, I'm going to give it some beans, see how it goes. See how it goes.
Enjoy it.
Well, I will. Hopefully, gotta wait for this minivan to get out of the way. clutch on this is firm. That's one thing I'm not a fan about these years. The clutch on these, even for a stock clutch, is firm.
Cable clutch, though.
Yeah, it is, obviously, and that's why. But it's still, it's just like I'm used to my brother's car and my dad's car. It's a little bit lighter. Yeah. Maybe I'm just a bitch and I need the legs more, but let's see. Down low's got some decent torque. It's pulling.
We take it the higher.
This is what I hate. Even though it's a 2-lane country road, there's still, you know, still traffic. This is where I do all my pulls at for this channel, and there's still, like, every time I come on here, it's just, well, it is, what, 3 o'clock, so rush hour, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's whatever. I'll do another pull here in a second.
Maybe we get a clear lane on the way back.
Oh, yeah, maybe. I mean, I'm going to give a third-gear pull up here. Actually, no, I'll do a second-gear pull. Hold on.
Go for it. I'm
not going to sham it in third. I just want to get up this hill to make sure there's no cops.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mr. Popos. Don't want a ticket. It's a good rev match. Throttle on this is very sharp, too. I like a good sharp throttle. Oh yeah, she pulls good.
It's fun, I enjoy it.
Oh man, she pulls good. Sorry, golfers. They didn't really hear us anyway, so that's good. That son of it, man, that pulled good. I'm not gonna tell you the speed, but that pulled really. You know what? It revs higher. My dad has a 3-valve,
okay.
2010 3-valve, and I can tell you right, if you guys were to have a little race, I think you'd have them. I honestly, I know these weigh a little bit lighter than that, but that pulled really well. I mean, goddamn.
Thank you.
For what is it, a 15-year-old? No, 16-year-old car. That pulled really well. But anyway, Neil, thank you for coming on our show today. We really appreciate it.
No problem.
Guys, make sure you follow us on Instagram, give us a like on Facebook, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. You'll have a great day. Be safe. Bye.